I wanted to go over some important considerations when you're working on roof. And I know for a lot of you it'll be common sense and second nature, but one really good thing to do when you start a project, maybe you're working with new people, maybe you've got people on site that aren't usually there. In any case, whenever you start a job, and in fact every day of a new day of a job, it's good to go over the safety precautions and the considerations that you're going to want to talk about out loud, really, in order to bring to light, changing conditions and things that maybe came up from the day before that impacted, everybody's safety on the roof and the safety of the job in general. So we call this a tailboard meeting, and it's important to have one of these each day and to have a discussion and to just say everything out loud, even if it's repetitive, even if it's common sense. So what we like to do is generally do it on the ground, and we sit around, maybe coffee or water, and everybody brings up one safety issue that they see. So have everybody vocally say what they see as a safety issue, and you'll find you get the most diverse and most complete view of the job and what safety hazards exist, and maybe some stuff even as a job leader that you hadn't thought about. So today I'm going to say, working from heights carries its own hazards, falls, trips that turn into falls. These are all very serious conditions, and as you can imagine, have serious consequences. So what I say in every job site is there's no need to rush around on a roof. There's no need to move more quickly than you're comfortably able to do. And most importantly, if a tool drops and starts heading towards the roof edge, there's no need to rush after it and try to save it from going off the roof. This is the biggest point that I make to people also, is that's a hazardous situation in itself. Let the tool go and call out the hazard down below. And that's the best way to deal with that situation. So trips, obviously we've added in our rails by this time. Rails present their own trip hazards. Walking on a bare roof is quite easy on this type of slope, but if you're not aware of them, you're not looking, the rails pose their own trip hazard, which could be serious. We're going to be dealing with cables today, the grounding wire, the home runs, the conductors for the system. They present trip hazards, as well as all the tools that we strew about the job site. That's also a good point. Keep the job site clean. When you get done one stage, clean up the tools from that stage and then move on. So these are all important factors in any job site, but when you're working from heights, it becomes more important. Today's also a very sunny day again, and we had some sunburns here yesterday, so it is actually a very real concern that we protect ourselves from the sun. Bring up the fact that everybody should have sunscreen, everybody should have a water bottle, and we should have access to water on site. This is going to prevent hazardous situations as well, because as people get tired and sunburnt and dehydrated, they tend to be less agile. And what we need on a roof is agility, obviously.